Hi everyone, this is Ivy, your host for the Canada Immigration Info channel. I would like to say thank you to all of you who have tuned in to my channel today. And I would like to say thank you to all of my subscribers who are subscribed to my channel. I hope I've been able to answer all of your questions. And thank you to all of you who have liked my videos and have given me feedback. Um, Welcome to all of you who are new to my channel. And if you have not watched my previous videos, please take time out to watch all of those videos because they contain information about the process to apply for the Canada immigration permanent resident status. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the documents you need to submit your final application for permanent residence. So in my previous video before this one, I talked in details about how you need to gather those documents and what information needs to be on those documents. So if you haven't watched it, please feel free to go back to my channel and please watch it. In this video, I'm going to be giving you just a brief overview so you know those documents you need to submit when you are invited to apply for permanent residence. So you might wonder, at what stage do I need to gather this document? How does the process follow? I will just give you a short overview of how the process runs. So say you've created your express entry profile and now you're waiting in the pool for the rounds of invitation that would meet the score you have been allocated. And during the next round of invitation, you get the your score meets up the cutoff score or it's above the cutoff score, and then you are invited to apply. You receive an email that is titled Invitation to Apply for Permanent Residence. At this point, from when you receive that email, you have 60 days to gather all of your documents and to submit to the Central Intake Office in Canada for your permanent resident status. Now, some of these documents you might have to gather even while you are in the pool before you are invited to apply, just because it takes a while. For example, the police certificate, which I'm going to talk about shortly, might take a while. So first of all, the document you would need is your educational assessment report. That is the report you will get from the evaluation body here in Canada after your transcript have been evaluated. The outcome of that evaluation is a report that will be sent to you. Upon receipt of that report, all you need to do when you create your express entry profile is enter that number. But when you have been invited to apply and then you need to submit your final application, you would need to upload that document as a soft copy. So all of the information you have entered when you created your express entry profile, now is the time for you to present the hard copy of those documents, including your English proficiency test. Once you have your educational assessment reports, the next document you would need to submit at this stage is your English proficiency test. So, for example, the IELTS organized by the British Council or the Canadian Language Benchmark English Test, whichever English proficiency test you have taken, the result which was given to you, you have to upload it at this stage. I'll give you a tip here on uploading your educational document. So all of the factors that you had submitted at the stage when you created your express entry profile would be in different sections when you want to submit your final application. And so, for example, your education, there's going to be one section for education where you need to upload that document. So you might want to upload all of your educational documents as one file. That would be your degree, university certificate, your educational credential assessment, and then your English proficiency test. You might want to upload all of them as one PDF file so that if when your visa officer is reviewing them, he or she sees that as one file and they don't have to look all over the place for the different documents because it all relates to education. And now the next document you need to submit at this stage would be your police certificate. So some countries takes longer to process your police certificate. And so depending on the country where you are, you might want to reach out to that authority that issues your police certificate to apply for that so that it comes before you receive the invitation to apply. while you're still in the pool. And remember, in my previous video, I had said you need to provide police certificate reports for every country you have stayed for the last 6 months. So if you stayed in any country for 6 months and above, you have to get a police certificate from that country. And so depending on that country, for example, if you did your master's somewhere else abroad, you did for 1 year, you have to get a police report from there. So you have to communicate with the authority in that country for them to issue you that certificate. You might want to do that while you are in the pool, because you have just 2 months to submit your final application once you are invited to apply. Now, your police certificate, you're getting that for you and your spouse and any of your dependents over the age of 18 years. The next document you would need would be your medical exam report. You should have gotten that after you undertook your medical exam. Your medical exam reports should be for you, your spouse if you're married, and your dependent children. Another document you will need to get is your digital passport. There's a specification for the digital passport you have to submit to the immigration authority here in Canada, and that specification can be found on their website. I'm going to put down the link in the comment section of this video so that once you're done, you can explore that link. You can print out that specification and take to the photo center where you would have that photo taken. This is specification, so you don't just take any size of photo. The next document that you would be submitting at this stage would be your proof of fund. That is a very important document. I'm going to do a separate video on proof of fund. My next video is going to be on proof of fund, what you need to present to show that you have enough funds for you and your family to settle successfully in Canada. I'm going to do a separate video on that. So your proof of fund document, be it your bank statement, your fixed deposit certificate or treasury bond certificate, whatever you want to present as your proof of fund, that certificate you need at this stage. Another thing you'll be needing at this stage is if you're married, you need your marriage certificate and then your change of name. So if you're a lady and you changed your name from your maiden name to your married name, you need that change of name document. You also need newspaper publication where the change of name was advertised. So from countries like, for example, Nigeria, you need to get your newspaper publication, your marriage certificate, and your change of name document from the court where you got the change of name. Another tip is for you to attach all these in one PDF file when you're submitting this document for your marital status proof. Once you have created your express entry profile, that profile is what you use to track your application from start to finish to the point when you are sent your confirmation of permanent residence. And so you might want to keep an eye out, because once you upload all of these documents I've listed, there might be a notification in your account saying requesting for you to send additional documents. And so keep an eye out, because sometimes some people are also invited to come for interviews on very rare occasions. Some people are invited to come to their visa office for interviews. And so you might want to keep an eye out on your account to be sure that there's no notification that needs your attention. Also, one of the documents you might want to submit is a letter of explanation. A letter of explanation explains situations that the visa officer would be able to understand why you submitted certain documents. You need a letter of explanation to be able to explain that. I'm going to do a separate video for the letter of explanation, just to tell you different situations and scenarios where you might need a letter of explanation. All right, guys, that's all I have for you today. I hope I have been able to explain your questions and everything that you have asked me. From all of us here, I would like to wish you a Merry Christmas and a very prosperous Happy New Year. Take care. And if you have any questions, please feel free to write in the comments window. Also, if you have not subscribed or hit the notification bell, please do that right at the bottom of this video so that whenever I post a video, you are the first to know. All right. Thank you and have a good day. Bye.